You want this in black? Maybe? Let's see. Okay. And then we're going to take this and counterclockwise. For all my TikTok homies, flip me. That's funny. Hopefully you get that. Alrighty. Welcome in, everybody. Couldn't get my vertical cam working, so we're going to deal with the horizontal today. And if you're on TikTok, flip it. Flip that shit. Welcome in. We're just hanging out. I've got something to finish today. This is my non-dominant hand contest entry. I did this entire thing with my left hand. Yes, I did. And I'm very excited that I did. And it's very fun. It is a Imperial Knight Armiger Helverin. And we painted it orange to help spread MS awareness. So the whole challenge was to do this all with your non-dominant hand to kind of understand what it's like if you were not able to use your primary tools, being, your hands. And I think all in all, I'm very pleased with what I was able to get done in not too much time, about a week's time. And I made this base for it. It's very black, so you're not going to be able to see it very well until we start messing with it today. But the idea behind the little tiny diorama is that we're going to make these rocks. We're going to make this part rocks. I don't yet know what we're going to do with the down here yet. Maybe just throw some gravel on there. This is a big boulder, and this is like a crystal. And so we're going to be playing with making it look like that today, putting some base coats on, making things shine and pop, using some dry brushing. Still see some cork through there. It's all done through cork, some just regular glue, some super glue, a bunch of different things, and kitty litter. It's my secret weapon for these dioramas, and they're super fun. But yeah, welcome in. I really don't know if I can see myself on the TikTok, but that's okay. Here we go. Let's check this out and see if this works. What's up, Long the Merc? See, I'm not seeing your chat through, wasn't seeing that chat through Restream. It's really lame. Really lame. What's up, Ninja Ted? That's okay, Ninja Ted. I appreciate you popping through, man. You're the best. You're the best is what's up. So, all right, cool. I got multiple chats here. I can read people now. Welcome in. All right, so with all that said, thank you very much, Long Merc. I appreciate the comments. Zero, welcome. I see you. Mitch, how are you? Welcome in. Today I wanted to. So last night, we'll get to this guy, this diorama, and we're gonna make it look really nice. These are some of my other dioramas that I'm not done with, but I've got work to do on. But this was one that I did for my other Helver, and pretty happy with how the rocks came out on this one. Foam, cork, kitty litter. Same recipes, just lots of little work. And just do what you can to make it look like rocks. The mission behind all these dangly bits is actually going to be, I'm going to be pouring resin down from the top of the waterfall into the pool where his feet will stand, and just enough for his toes to get covered in resin, like he's standing in a pool. And I gotta fix them down first for one, but we also might fix. I don't know if we're gonna fix this guy down today. I'd really like to because it's due tomorrow, but if I don't and I just set him on top for the contest, I'm fine with that. But eventually we'll lock him down into place, kind of like I did this guy. This guy's in a running pose, and I just wanted to share the live. TikTok's telling me to tell you to share the live. That's funny. But yeah, so he's in a running pose. It's a very awkward position for this big fella, this dreadnought. He could fall over. Oh no, he can't, because I bolted the crap out of his foot with a nut bolt using machine washer and screw. And so I'm really confident that I could do a lot without him falling off. I probably won't test it, but yeah, the idea. I want to bolt them down so that they don't go anywhere, because I don't need them to once they started. Now this base, if you've seen this in the background, has gotten a resin pour for some water. And what we can see is a stone and a big stand. And what is it for? This is for the Storm Raven. This is I did not build this. This was a secondhand purchase. Oh my gosh, it's too big for camera. Well, he will live on top of this, and he's flying over this stone, over the water. That was the plan. But this guy lives on top of that, and that's really fun. Oh, dude, I appreciate you, Ninja Ted. Thanks, brother. I don't have a Discord for this. I work in Discord all day long. It's my primary job. I'm a community manager for Lizard Labs, where we play Web3 games and stuff. So I have a home there for gaming, and my home for artwork is the Hobby Club. If you go into my link tree, let me see if I can post that or not. If you do linktree.com /MaddoxMakesArt, let me see if we can just post it. If you go here, you will find me in all sorts of different places. And God, it won't let me click on links. That's really lame. This chat is so silly. But yeah, you can literally find me anywhere. I put pretty much I'm fully doxxed, so I really don't have anything to hide. Just don't come to my house, please. But you can go to my link tree, and there we have all sorts. We've got all my painting spots for now, all my plays for now. Looks like I've got. You can find me on Twitter. You can find the Hobby Club Discord server link. You can find the Lizcord where I work and play. And if you have advisory needs, I'm also there. So I'm a guy. I'm a real person. And if you go to that link, you can find me all sorts of places. But yeah, I do probably need to announce myself a little better. This is about a week-old project of me streaming my art, so I will refine it over time. But that's a great suggestion, Ninja Ted. I should at least put something up where, before I go ahead stream, I should maybe make a little post saying I'm going to do so. At least. And I used to post it on Twitter and just say, hey, live in 5, stuff like that. And I should probably have a schedule to keep. But yeah, so I wanted to unveil this on, I just wanted to do this on stream. One, to get a little bit of me doing it on camera, but 2, I just wanted to share it with you guys, because this is it's not my first pour. I've done a pour before, but there was a very tiny pour on like one of my first painted models, and so we have no idea how this is going to come out. I kind of have an idea, just not at this scale yet. So far so good. It's just packing tape, nothing crazy. I should probably get a handle on this so it doesn't do that, but it's doing that. That's okay. It's coming off super clean. Aside from the bubbles on the edge, which I actually don't mind that much. I probably will trim some off where they don't make sense. Clean up the edge a little. But for the majority of what's going on here, I'm very pleased there's not a lot of mess to clean up under the model, which is my main concern. But man, this is so easy. Like, I don't know what I'm doing at all with this. I'm just trying things out. I wish I was like, oh, here's a tutorial on that one day. But right now, this is just a thing. This is the only stand I have like this. It's a fat stand for this model, man. I don't have another side. I have one bigger stand than this, and that's for the Imperial Knight we've got going on. That'll come next. Well, not next, but sometime soon. But look, there's like nothing on the bottom, nothing to clean up, nothing on the edge to worry about too much. It does have a slight lean, but I don't even mind that so much. It adds some nice weight to the base, which was already a concern for as big of a model as this is. But that looks really dope. And I haven't even gotten to that, like, the rocks exposed right here. That looks there. Oh, I'm real pleased with that. All this junk up here, probably hide with some foliage or something. Bye, Ninja Ted. What's up, Gamer World? I'm doing well, man. Better for seeing you. But yeah, I'm really happy with how that poured. And I didn't do anything special at the bottom. I just threw some. That looks sick, dude. Like, you can't really see it in person, but almost like with the better lighting in the camera, that looks real nice. Like, I can throw some regular glue down on the top to make kind of like waves. I'll play with that. I've seen that in videos before. It just looks great. I'm really happy with how that turned out. That looks awesome. So you guys get to see it while I'm getting to see it for the first time. And man, this is great. This is fat. So this was really my test base before I do I'm going to do a pool around this guy as well. Same way. I want the water to be around this piece of the rock. So he's just running on a stone next to the water. I don't know what fascination I have with this water effect, but I really do like it. That's very fun. So I'll do it there, and then, like I said, I'm really excited about. I'll probably do the Dreadnought next, and I'll do the waterfall third. The waterfall is really my excitement, because we're gonna pour the resin down here. It's gonna pour down the bits, down the rocks, like it would in the nature, and it'll work its way down. These are just a couple of hot glue strips. I've got a couple more, but at least we come out so good. But I'm just gonna place them where they would naturally make fall, and then as it pours, the idea is that it'll travel down those paths and stick. I'm hoping. It might be shit. I don't know. Worst case scenario, we cut them off and we clean it up and we just pour again or whatever we need to do. But it will look really nice with his feet planted in there, and it'll stay. He won't ever leave. What's my Discord? Go to my link tree. Should be up at. I don't have one myself. My profession is Discord management, and I do that for a gaming company called Lizard Labs, and we host game nights 3 nights a week. Well, nights. It's actually like daytime if you're on the East Coast, like lunchtime, 12 and 1 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we run for about 2 hours. And on Fridays we do a 7 p.m. Evening stream, Eastern Standard Time. Or if you want to talk UTC, it's 5 to 7 UTC on Thursday, 6 to 8 UTC on Tuesday, or 11:59 p.m. UTC on Friday. And I say that 11:59 because if I said 12, you'd come the next day, and that'd be too much. What's up, Icy? Icy boy. We love you. How are you, buddy? What's going on, brother? You like my wares? You like what I'm building? All the fun things I'm having fun doing? My non-lucrative hobby? The best. My favorite. We poured this yesterday, Icy, and I'm happy with how the resin came out. Looks good. We're going to have a big fat plane on this thing, and it's gonna be like flying over the ocean. It's cool, or a lake. I don't know. It's gonna be flying over some shit. But today, I have to take my non-dominant hand challenge entry. This guy, I did this the whole thing with my left hand, brother. I see if you're still here. I did this with my left hand. Be proud of me. Say good job, Maddox. But I did the whole thing with my left hand, and we're going to continue to use our left hand because we have 1 day left to paint him, paint the base. This guy's done. I'm pleased. He can be done. He can be done. He can live and just be fine. Here's his brother, and they don't follow a great color scheme. I'm having so much fun with this. That is the point. That is the point. I play games for a living, and so this is another game, but it's also a creative outlet, and it's I love creativity. It's what got me into streaming, and sharing the process, because I didn't know how to do something, and I started learning it by joining a contest and sharing the ups, the downs, the all arounds with people, and then it turned into something. And that's kind of how I started streaming. And really, I think I tried to stream other things and it just didn't catch on. It wasn't exciting. It wasn't fun. Sitting there playing games by yourself and having who knows who pop in for 3 minutes. By the time you realize they're there and say hi, they're gone. That's fucking awkward, stupid. But this is something we can talk about and share, and hopefully you learn something. If you don't, you can at least laugh with me and stuff and make fun of what I'm doing, because that's fun. So that's why I do this. It's more just hopefully what it did for me before I got into all this. I mean, not this, but before I got into the art that I started doing with my streaming, I watched people do it at first and became, and I enjoyed it from afar. And I said to them, I could never do this. No way. You're so good at this. How could I ever? And then I jumped in head first and found out that if you're willing to press Control Z and make mistakes, you can do anything you want. Embrace the mistakes and embrace the journey, and it's super fun, man. Thanks, Gamer World. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. You and Ninja Ted be popping in here hard, and I love it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. All right, so let's get some browns. I got new paint. I got some new paint. I'm so excited. Got all these different blues. All these different blues and grays and purples. And what else did I get? I got me this one that's not mixing right, but it's supposed to be bronze. And it's a cool color though, cool base color. I got me some new metals. Some plate armor, and some other shit. I got a bunch. Trying to see what else I got. What else? Just some new blacks, some new flesh tones. So I really don't do faces. But I got some new flesh tones, so I can play with faces now. I don't think I got any more washes, but I love washes now. I learned how to wash right. And there's definitely a way to wash right, and a way to wash like a 3-year-old. They'll say oh, just throw normal oil on everything. No, not true. Don't do it. Death Reaper. That's the new black. That's fun. Death Reaper's just really fucking black. Can you tell the difference? I can't tell the difference. One's black and one's really black. Slightly shinier, maybe? I don't know, man. Doom Death Black, Death Reaper. It's all black. It's black. But it comes out nice. So, okay. We don't need any of these today. Let me see. Do we need any of these today? We don't need these. We don't need... We don't need the flesh. To the blues. I'm going to borrow Gravestone Blue, because that's cool. We're going to ditch the other blues, unless we want wolf gray for some weird black tones or highlights. We are absolutely going to use every single brown we have in our abilities, starting with a tan, which Dragon Fang, I don't have more of this, but I need some more of this. We're going to get some Dragon Fang. We're going to get, actually, funny enough, the lightest Vampire Fang, because this mixed with black makes a really dope dark gray. So speaking of black, we grab a black. I have that black. I just pulled them out. Okay, so I have 2 blacks. Which one's lighter? Doom, Death. Doom, Death. These both feel pretty heavy. So is this the new one? That's the new one. We'll leave that one alone. We'll take this one. And we'll leave this one. Okay. And then we have Ancient Forest. And we have, let's grab some Berserker Red. It's like a dark red, but it'll be nice. And then we have Curious Leather. And I even have Boarhide. Oh, this is a new one. And this one I made myself. It's very red and orange. And I made this myself using some stuff. But it's more of a light. This one's not really a thick color. This one was made from a contrast paint. So it's actually more of like a skin. It's not gonna be a thick coat. That's gonna be more of a cover coat. So ta-da! These are all the paints we might use today to make this look more like a rock. Oh! I almost forgot. What color do we want this to be? Because sorry, it's not gonna come up very well. Okay, so like I said, all that shit is rocks, but this is a gem. What color do we want our gem to be? We have all these purples. I have green. So it could be purple. It could be green. His eyes are green, but I kind of want it to be completely different. So maybe not green. I think red would pop too hard in a weird way. Another idea is, let me see what I got. If we do purple, we do this as an undertone and that as a highlight, it'll look different. It'll look nice. Ooh, or we do purple blue. And I'll explain that one, because that's cool. We do purple with other colors hiding too. It's kind of a nice periwinkle. I don't think you guys want to talk color theory all night, but I promise I will start painting. What else we got here? All these weird shiny colors, but I don't think that's what we're after either. Let's do purple with celestial blue highlight. Or, hold on, I have one more blue that's hiding somewhere. It's a really bright blue, like way too bright. And that's why I might use it. There we go. Hiding over here. So we'll do a purple, a very blue highlight on top. And I think we're winning with this combination here. So we're going to base coat it in this Amethyst Rain, this dark purple. We'll do a dusting of Sorcerer's Cloak, and then extra highlights with this weird blue. Yeah. Just make sure you go to bed on time. Where are you from, Gamers World? If you don't mind me asking, like, what side of the world? I don't need to know where you live or anything. Just rough estimate. What time are you right now? I'm going to try and set these up darkest to lightest because that can help sometimes. What color are you, Ancient Forest? Are you new? Are you new, Ancient Forest? Do I not know what color you are? Ooh, you look like mud. You look like mud. Brown? Red? Brown? Right over here. You're darker than red. You're somewhere in between. Or hide. You are some weird light shade that I made. This is all two thin coats of paint from Mr. Duncan Rhodes. I really enjoyed the paint. I have some AK. I'm sorry. I have some from what's his face coming. Not his face, but it's called Pro Acrylic coming. I think that's all we're gonna use. Wow, it's really bright with those white caps. Why did I set all that up just to blind you all people? Alright, it's fine. We'll survive. Okay, also something I've learned about left-handed painting. You have to be willing to put your palette on the left side of your mulligan. Not willing, but you should, because otherwise you'll find yourself reaching over your model in ways you didn't want to. So we'll put away some paints. Go away. Go away. Okay, very good. There we go. Paints away. And do we have a clean cup? We do not have a clean cup. We're going to make a clean cup. These are life. These little squirty bottles. Especially for what we're doing. We are not doing any precision painting right now. So that's happy. Okay, put it here so you guys can hang with him. Cool. Cool beans. That's alright. TikTok keeps flagging me for vaping when I join the other art streams with my friends. Keep flagging me, saying you can't smoke on the stream, and I'm like, you don't know me. Now I gotta respect the rules and terms of service, terms of agreement. Let's slide you guys over there for a sec, just because my palette's falling off. Okay, I'm comfy now. I think. I don't usually keep my paints where these are, but I want to show you guys what they are. Alright, so we have black on here. We're going to start brightening this up so you can see what the fuck is going on. Here's some inspiration. There's a little inspiration piece in the background. See all this? That's all the shit that makes up this. That's all it is. Just a bunch of junk. Just put all the junk there, pull it down, paint it. That's it. That's all it takes. Alright, let's get a messy brush. Something with some kind of quick. Okay. There we are. And I'm not yet comfy with my dry brush skills. I got a purple dry brush. It's just a makeup brush. It might be a little too floopy. Might be a little too floopy for what we're trying to do, but it did paint that rock I showed you earlier, so it's possible. And this might be too dry of a palette, but if not, we'll figure a way. We'll figure a way to put some paint down. This is just really good for. I'm sorry, this is not the one I'm looking for. This is the one I'm looking for. Just a flat brush helps me pick out higher spots, and it gets paint on there pretty quick. But we're going to go left-handed. I am going to just quickly check if I have a slightly larger brush to make this process go even faster, because we only have one day left. And would you look at that? I have several slightly larger brushes that I might use for this. I have a really big brush, but those are really big, and I'm never ever going to use them for anything other than terrain. So let's start with this fat brush. Probably don't ever use this because it holds a lot of water. That's a lot of water. And if you have that much water on you, your paints are going to get really, really, really drowned in color, or just wet. It won't stick right. So we paint ourselves and make sure it's not too wet. You shouldn't see water, but you should feel wet, if that makes sense. Is water wet? Ask that question to yourself. Tell me what you think if water is wet. Is water wet? All right, so let's throw some brown around first. And we should probably move the access to our mixer and mix it first, because I also ran into that issue last time. It's not too vibrating. You can probably hear the vibrating. Okay, so I'm just going to throw some down. You know, I don't even want to use my palette today. I am just going to use it right on the modal and put some stuff down. There's a little ball bearing in this, and if you don't shake it down, it gets stuck on the tip. Probably all I need. Left-handed. If you see me working with my right hand, yell at me. So you're cheating. You're cheating. And we're gonna just stab the fuck out of the ground. So if we get a little around the black rim, then c'est la vie. Such is life. At the end, we'll come around and fix it back up. Give them a black rim. Try to stay off of that neck. Especially with this left hand. And again, we're going to stick off the rocks for this primarily. I may come back in with another brown color later on. And there's always black washes, brown washes, and mud washes, and flesh washes. There's a wash for everything. We might throw some on some rocks too. Just here and there. Alright. First color down, guys. Just want to make sure it's everywhere we want it. See these little like spots of just looking at the rocks. Put some in there too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Left-handed painting is not for the faint of heart. But when you think about the 1.8 million people in America, I think, going through, I'm not sure if that's in the world or in America, but 1.8 plus people going through mass who might be artists, might be service, or might be community people. This challenge was imposed by my friend Deviant Hobbyist on TikTok and in the hobby club, he was a constable, and his wife, constable, is a constable, and police in the UK, and he has MS in his family, it's military, and him, I think he said he had two grandfather, double check on the grandfather, check there, but he'd imposed this challenge and said, hey, you can paint anything you want, don't care what, just do it with your non-dominant hand, because people with MS don't always get the choice as to which hand is known. So if I woke up one day lost the use of, say, my right hand, my dominant hand, I'd just have to figure it out, wouldn't I? That or just give up on everything I'm doing and never touch it again, which is really sad. So I took the challenge as a big fuck you to that idea. I said, what would I have to do to make this work for me? And so I used all sorts of non-conventional painting methods to my process and started doing things like sponging paint on and airbrushing a lot more and making my own layer. And there, I'm not even clean my brush. Maybe I will. I was gonna say I'm gonna just kind of keep pushing colors around and using different color combos, because it's kind of like wet blending a little bit, but if you keep that brown in there, it's not a problem. So we're just gonna move on to the next brown we have. So that was not that brown. What brown did I use? Okay, good. I've got a trash paint pile. So let's try and use all these colors today. That's what we do. Let's try and use all the colors. See what we can do. We'll go into, let's avoid this brown now, let it dry. And I'm going to work on, we have black down here. So now I need a really dark coat for this style. Now, let's make that cool color I was talking about. So if we take, throw this one in the scene, hot. Oh, here we go. This is the color I was making. Right there. This cool gunmetal gray. And to do it, you take it right. Take some black. That thing. A little black. Take a little tan. Yes, tan. It will make this really cool gunmetal. Equal parts. I thought it was a recipe, but nope. Just equal parts. A little water down in the middle there. And the brown in there is probably going to help too, but watch this mix. This is just fan-fucking-tastic. And if we do it right, we should almost not, it should look like it's not even there anymore, because it'll mix into the pot that I was doing this in. Kind of make itself again. And if it's a little grayer, cool. A little lighter. Here. That's it. Just make this cool gunmetal gray out of black and tan. I love it. Because I don't have this color. But anytime I have black and tan, now I do. Okay, we're going to load this sucker up. And we're going to hit rocks. So, rocks. We're going to avoid our big crystal. Okay. So, the week of painting with my left hand for this particular project has been really insightful. I don't fear getting MS, and I don't envy those who have it. But I do know that this challenge has worked different parts of my brain. It got me to think outside of my typical box. And, man, what a cool feeling. So I know that it's not impossible no matter what you're up against. And I'm not saying I am experiencing what somebody with MS is experiencing by any means. I'm just saying it's not the end. And I think that was the purpose of the exercise. To, one, put yourself in the shoes of somebody going through such great feats. And then also to hope it inspires anybody who might be holding themselves back with a handicap, any kind of mental blockage, imposter syndromes, I just don't like seeing anybody saying that they can't anything. Of course, there's, reality, and there's some times where things are just damn near impossible, but it's not always over. That's the thing. It's not always over. There's always some confidence. There's always some confidence. Something you can do about it, not just lay over and die. You're not alive to lay over and die and be done. Living. Can't be living and done, I don't think. Personally. I wouldn't want to be. But I wouldn't want anybody else to be living. You're not living and done. It's not how it works. You're done when you're done. And I mean, gonzo. And if you get to the point where, alright, we can talk about the serious subject. If you ever really feel like you're done and you want to turn this whole game off, it's not the end either. I don't by any means, I don't ever by any means want to sugarcoat or say that I've got experience turning it around myself, but I did spend a great deal of time getting my life back together from a pretty bad spot, and it wasn't the end then, even though it might have felt it, and I'm still here, and any day I'm not dead, wanting to kill myself, or wanting to use drugs, or any of the fun that I was going through, it's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day. And so going from my youth, running around doing drugs, not giving a shit about anybody or anything, zero respect for authority or any of that, to I just celebrated 14 years clean in December, and I worked 5 years in a correctional facility as a correctional officer once upon a time. What a trip, man. Going from being a youth that was a whole I was looking at a year and a half in adult prison, adult jail, and if I messed up one more time, you're gonna go to jail for a year and a half. You're so close to being 18, you're gonna go to adult jail. That was what I was looking at, and still using and not caring about that. Spent 11 months in a treatment facility for youth because I was just under 18. So that was my last stop. They said if you fail this one, then you are gonna hit that. So don't fuck up this time, or else you're donezo. And for whatever reason, I just didn't want to. It was the end. I was like, okay, I think I just don't want to do this anymore. I think I'm done trying to replay the loop of what I've been doing in and out of facilities and in and out of probation things and in and out of courts and in and out of. There's just a lot of in and out of for nothing. So, I finally said I'm done. Spent 11 months there. What happened after that? Moved into a house for like-minded folks and lived there for a little while. Moved into another guy's house for a little while. He was in recovery too. And just did differently. I just did different things. Sorry, I'm switching brushes because I'm thinking about what's next. That's a dirty pot. Need a slightly cleaner pot for all this purple. But otherwise, it's not going to look purple. It's all black. Put it in there. Take it off. But yeah, to go from almost going to jail to holding the keys, going in and out of a jail every single day for 5 years, made no sense. Doesn't make sense. I didn't want to do that job, by the way. It was that or work at a very I won't down anybody's potential job, but it was that or I take a job I wasn't quite suited for, or one that was slightly repetitive, factory kind of stuff. And I was like, I don't want to do either of those things. And somebody said, hey, like, these guys, these correctional fellows make a lot of money, and you got a baby on the way, another baby on the way, and might want to consider looking into it. And I did. And the problem with that kind of job is it's soul sucking, and you work crazy, stupid hours, and they don't give a crap about who you are or what you're doing, or how you're treating your body or any of that. They don't care. And it's your job and responsibility to take care of other people who sometimes have given up and don't care. The job is safety and security, and that's it. You work like 12 to 16-hour shifts. I lived an hour and a half away, so it was 30 hours of commuting every pay period. So every 2 weeks I was commuting 30 hours, plus working sometimes 80, 105 hours, something like that. Insane. 6 days in a row. It was bad. Didn't do me well. But did get some really cool opportunities there. I ranked up. I did all the fun special team stuff, and all the. It's not how it is, and it's not how it looks on TV. I promise you that. And also, we were in a pretty liberal, progressive state, Vermont. So, not everything you see on TV. I did work the greater portion of that 5 years in the female facility as well, just to clarify. But it's hard in its own way. Male facilities are all about alpha this, alpha that. I'm going to beat you up, physical stuff. Whereas any confrontation between an officer and a female inmate typically is of the verbal capacity, and instead of one-on-1, you are 1-on-30, because for whatever reason they can hate each other inside. They can not get along most of the time. I'm talking about the residents, but when it comes to fighting, women have this wonderful way of taking care of each other. I think it's the nurturing aspects. But the woman sees another woman getting into an argument with a man, sometimes, or a woman. People will stick up for each other in those situations. And when you're locked into a unit of 30 others, and you want to enforce rules, or just simply talk to somebody, sometimes they don't agree with you. They'll let you know. As a whole unit, they'll tell you you're wrong. And they will all yell in your face at your desk, and they will all stand up for whoever's being addressed, even if they're on their own. And so, that's just one little aspect. I don't resent any of it. I totally understand it. So it's fun. It's a game. It's a terrible game. But corrections is a lot of adult babysitting, which is sad. I'm no better than anybody in there. And I met a lot of great people in our correctional system. A lot of great people who did not deserve to be incarcerated. And I say this very seriously, but the people with the worst charges had, I would trust that unit with the people who murdered their husbands and murdered children, even. It's fucked up. But I would trust myself to drop my kids off in that unit for a lunch break, come back, and they'd be fine. They'd be knitting, crocheting, learning a game, playing something. Don't know what it is, man. Sometimes there's people in there that got whatever they need to get out of their system, and then they're just good people all of a sudden. Don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, but it do. Something weird, man. So you had to be there to see it. I don't know how to explain that any better, but not everybody benefits from the extent extended stays. I think once you get it done, how's that? Nice little purple gem. You starting to see it? Starting to see that purple gem standing out? It's really not standing out with this camera, but it is purple, guys. This looks blue, but I promise you this is a sweet purple. I'll take some pictures. Maybe. But I'm going to make this as shiny as I possibly can. And make it look sweet. I might dabble some purple stuff here, and then it looks like a geode kind of thing. Ooh, that's a nice idea. That's a nice idea, Maddox. See if we can. Oh. Of course, we grabbed this brush we have, didn't we? I had this great idea to get in here, in this tiny little spot. And I think I love the idea. Oh my gosh. Maddox, you've done it again. Maddox, you've done it again. Alright, so now it looks like crushed stuff there. And I'm really not showing you guys this through this camera. Wow, why does it look so blue? What's up with that? It looks really freaking blue. It's purple, I promise. I gotta get a better camera. This is just like a webcam, and it's not great. But man, that purple is purple. Oh, that is... That's our amethyst rain. Ooh. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm splitting this up into 3 different base coats, and then I'm going to do 3 different midtones, and then 3 different, and I'm doing it so that I have time for each layer to dry. So I'm going to go back to mud now, and this brush here, purple, and my dirty water, of course. I'm just going to get the majority of the color off, and get it off the ferrule of the brush. The rest of the purple can bleed, I don't care. Back to our fatty brush, which is like that. If you guys are still here in chat, let me know. I mean, I don't mind telling my tale. Either way, I'll pretend you're here either if you're not. Thank you guys for sticking around if you're here and just chilling and vibing. I'm gonna just take a moment, look back at the piece while it dries, because when you have it wet, you're going to get a different color than what you would have when it's dry. So it's always going to be a little brighter or a little darker. But we're going to go in with another lighter brown now. So I put all the... I just want to make sure I keep inventory of what I'm putting away and what I still use. So... Next thing's up. We're going to put this darker blue over the rocks and this lighter blue on top of that. And we're going to streak. This is the question. Do we go with the red browns? Okay, unhurt. This one looks like the most like mud and it's lightest, so this one. So we'll do Berserker red first. Give a red undertone. That as a highlight. And then we will do maybe a little bit of Dragon Fang on top. Maybe. Yeah, that'll look nice. And we're going to top off our purple with Sorcerer's Club, followed by this weird deep sky blue I have for some edges. That'll look nice. Big nerd, what is up, friend? I am on, what am I on? I don't even know what I'm on. I'm on Twitter, I'm on YouTube, and I'm on TikTok. I really don't like Twitch for many reasons, but I can dive into those some other time. For now, we'll just enjoy where the restream has been going. How's it looking on TikTok? I wasn't able to get my vertical cam going, so this is looking really blue. I don't know what's going on with that. Do I have a filter on my? Let me check. Do I have a filter? No, there's no. Oh, that's that. Hang on. Ah, there is a color correction filter. Oops. We don't like that. It still looks blue. Oh. It's purple, I promise. So we got a crystal and some rocks. And this is the base for our left-handed challenge. Here's our friend. Gonna live right. Yeah. I think it's gonna look nice. I think it's gonna look real freaking nice. I believe you. I believe in you. Oh my gosh, 30 GGs. GGs to you, big nerd. GGs. I'm sorry, I can't view the live TikTok through Restream, and it's not even bringing in the chat. It's really dumb. So I have like a separate chat for you. But you're still the best. I knew that before I didn't even have to look at TikTok to know that. You're the best. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, brother. You can live there. You can live there for now. Little friend. All right, so we got some color layout. We've got some figure. We figured it out. Let's stick to our plan. So dirt, rock, chemicals. Keep moving. Get these colors down. Because I don't want to be up all night, but I do want to get something going. I want something presentable for tomorrow. And it's going to be fantastic. Oh yeah, man. Enjoy your laundry. Enjoy your laundry, friend. Oh, I'm avoiding my palette. I forgot. Oh well. It's fine. This is fine. That's purple water. Probably don't need water for this. But we are going left-handed. That is some bright. That is some bright. Before it lays down, it's bright. That's okay. I think we're not going to overdo this. We're just going to kind of stipple it in places we would like the red to shine through. And see what that do. Really just to clean up some gray spots. It's fine. It's more red now. Wow, that's out of focus. Focus. Focus! Kind of see the purple now. Okay. Got that color down. See if we can let it blend a little bit. See what happens. Just a dot. Might be the worst idea ever. Don't know. It's mud. Doesn't really matter. It's terrain painting, man. Terrain painting is life. Terrain painting is like, you can just like chuck anything you want at any part of it and it's gonna look cool. See, I'm adding it into parts of the rock to And I had some. Oh my gosh, that is horrendous. Is it because my brushes are right there and it's like picking those up? Go away. Lord. Ouch. Out of scene. Focus on me. There you are. This is where you need to be, camera. Get it together. Get it together. Okay. Sound effects are very important for this process. Please don't forget to do sound effects while you're painting. It's quite important. If you're going to be a successful painter, you must make sound effects with your brush. If you don't, are you really painting? I don't know. I just know what works for me and I share it with my friends. That's all I know. Okay, we got another color down and it's more like the red. So we're gonna get another color down, more like the brown. I think that's what I was trying to put down and just had too much shit on my. Let's just put it places. There. Paint. 3 dots of paint on the model. Right away. MaddoxMakes Paints is here. Now he's here. What's up, brother? How are you, man? You're stippling some stuff with our left hand. What are you doing with your left hand today, man? Tell me about it. Tell me what you're working on. How you being? How you living? Is flipping TikTok annoying you? Because it's annoying me that I couldn't get my vertical to get today figured out. I don't know what happened with my OBS. It just did not want to cooperate for us today. And I don't mind. It is what it is. So I put the little flip message there to hopefully make a laugh. Also to tell you that I am not running in vertical today. And that's okay. Okay. Yeah, man. And we're running our left hand for this, finishing up with this project. Okay, hopefully. We're dry enough to do that yet. Kinda. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I do want the rock to stand out as a rock, so that when my orange dude is standing on him, good comments. When my orange dude's standing on him, that it does in fact look like a rock and not like he's standing in mud. I've already done that before with a model. I'm good with that. Now I want a rock. I do like mud on rocks. It does make the rock more believable. Oh, Adam, check this out. You still here? Who's the base for? It is for my left-handed challenge armature. You're going to live right about there. And if it'll focus, you can see that. Oh, focus, my guy. I don't know why it didn't want to focus me. Being really dumb. First, I can't get vertical going with this camera, and then I can't get focusing going with this camera. What is the deal? Well, you get the idea. You get the idea. I'll put some nice pictures in there. I'll get some nice pictures in there later on. Yeah, I don't want his feet to just blend in. He's got orange feet and pretty dirty, so I don't want him to look too blended in. I want him to stand out a smidge. Sure. We got our mud down. That's what we did there. And clean this brush in a dirty part. Oh my gosh, can you guys see my hand? That's so cool. Alright. Yeah. Left-handed, it's not easy. So like I have been cleaning with my right hand. But that's not it. Everything else has been done. Oh my gosh, look at all that stuff. Adam Docs paints. Adam? You're a nut. You are a nut, so thank you so much. I appreciate your support. There's so many things. I didn't even know there were all those things. Tiny's everything. My gosh, you just really like being number one. You ever watch what was that movie? There's an amazing movie by Seth Green. Oh my gosh. I'm the number one son. Look at me. Look at me, Freddie. I'm the number one son. Remember that? And how was that? Oh man. Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy? Oh my gosh. What was that movie with Seth Green? Now it's gonna kill me. So funny though. So funny though. Just reminded me of that. You're the number one son. Oh, funny. Alright, and then we're gonna let that dry. And we're gonna switch over back to stone colors. Which next I'm gonna go into blues. And I'm gonna use this wolf gray, Space Wolves. And so Space Wolves blue, technically. And we're gonna throw. Oh, nighttime, brother. Thank you so much for popping through. You're the best. You're the best. And we're gonna. I don't know if we're gonna brush this. Yeah, I think we're gonna do more of a dry brushing effort for this. I'm gonna put away this fat brush. And grab this brush. Just actually gonna put the brush. I'm gonna throw some here. You don't need much. Just a smidge. Tap, tap, tap. Just a little bit. We're going to do a little tap dance on the palette here. And flick, flick, flick. We're going to waste, waste, waste. So we have, you see my thumb? My chewed up thumb? That's a little much. But it's okay, because this is actually the second. I don't mind it having a little more, and it'll deposit. I want this blue to be present. We're not painting, but we're not exactly dry brushing. Somewhere in between. Do a little paint dance on the palette. Getting a little heavy with it. It's okay because we will actually dry brush. And it's kind of knocking it off where I need it to. It is going to pull off some crap like that I put on there on purpose. And there I'm actually going to put a purposeful blob. Oh, you know what? I'm going to get that. It's going to get that purposeful rim now. Why? Because I decided so, that's why. Make a mistake, go with it. There's no mistakes. There's good ideas you didn't think about yet. Okay. Match that on the inside of that, on the inside of that, inside of there. Match that energy, match that good color energy. I'm still getting some quirky spots. They're showing themselves. Why, Cork? Why? Why do you have to be such a bitch to paint sometimes? Get in there. I think if we stopped doing what we're doing with this color, we would survive. We're gonna sit there and do that. Okay, now that we've taken off most of the color by doing that, we're gonna go back to our dry brushing. Making our rocks blue right now, but then they're gonna go into that. I have this gray called Gravestone Gray, or Tombstone Gray. That'll hopefully bring your grays back without taking away all our blues, but because it's going to have some blue in it. So just trying to make the rock look cold. I'm just going over any rough spots in weird directions, so it's like hitting all those details, raising them up, seeing all those little... I want you all to see all the kitty litter I've added to this thing. Happy New Year, VTuber. Thanks, brother. Thanks, Cheetah. Hope you can see what I did there. Wow, that part's really freaking blue. Really freaking blue there. Otherwise, that's where I messed up, but I kept it going. We'll take that away when we get the gray back on. Ah. Is that cork or is that just a mess up spot? That's cork back there. That's fucking cork. Ugh, cork. That's all right. We'll get some wash on it. It'll look fine. Okay, so that was Wolfstone Gray. That one now. This one's our next rock color, but we're going to move off of blue, so we're going to go back to purple, to our amethyst. That's going to look really nice. So we're going to actually leave some of that blue on there, on the brush, but so I don't just need to get it tidy again. And do what I'm doing. No, you know what? We're going to switch off the fan brush, or the round brush, and we're going to actually try to do some dry brushing with this floppy floof. Let's see what I got to do that with, though, because I'm going to try different mediums for palettes, because the palette I tried the cork, it's too thirsty. Tried a piece of composite stuff, it's too slick. So I don't have the foam that my friend Minigiddon was using the other day. I have some, just not available. So I'm going to use this foam, just blue foam. I'm going to try and do what he do. I'm going to give it a go. I did get myself a nice little wet sponge. What are we painting, Daniel Model? We already painted the piece, who's dead over here. Haha. What I did was, this is my armature. My desk is so full right now. Holy crap. Welcome. How are you? I'm going to try and move some things around. I apologize. It's such a mess. Ugh. Can you blame an artist for being messy? I don't know. I'm not sure. It's all part of the process right now. So this is our armature Helvrin. We did this entirely with our left hand for a challenge that was trying to help raise awareness for MS awareness, because our friend, Deviant Hobbyist over on TikTok, put the challenge out. He himself is going through MS and is just spreading awareness as he learns how to deal with it himself. But we painted this entire fella all with our left hand, using all sorts of techniques that I've not really used a bunch of. even in my regular painting. So I, through that, have actually become a greater painter on my right side too. It's pretty fantastic, and my camera's not wanting to focus for you. But we did a lot of fun things and a lot of different cool things. But I did all the trim left-handed. I did eyeballs left-handed. I did everything here left-handed. So that's exciting. And now we're just putting a base. We're just building a base for him. Because that's the finishing touch, in my opinion, to get him on a base. And he's going to live on this little base, and I'm going to present him tomorrow for the end of the challenge. Put about a week into it, maybe. 2-hour streams at a time, and just happy with what I've done. So we're just finishing, is what we're up to, man. But we're doing some terrain. This is another piece I've done in the past, and I just want to show the process all the way through. So that's what we're up to today. Welcome for being here, Mr. Daniel. You're the best. This is not very wet, which is what it's supposed to be. I think that'll be enough water for the process of what we're doing. All right. Flat. All right, now, to do what we got to do, this will be our dry palette for our dry brush. And let's see what this does with a little of... Oh, you know what? We're not at that... we can go there yet. Yeah, we can do that now with Gravestone Blue. I want to mix this one up because it's kind of part gray, part blue. I don't know how it's going to act because it's the first time I've used this one. Feels thick, which is fine. Alright, so instead of dropping it in a palette, we're going to actually draw it on a line. We're going to shake the ball and just draw a line. We've drawn a line, and if I were to just dip this thing straight down into it, it's going to make a nice spot for me to fuck up on my model. So instead, I'm actually going to brush it in direction. And we're going to test it. And that does what it's supposed to do. Just picking up raised edges here. So here we go. Oh my god, it's working. Dry brushing is such a stupid, delicate process. It doesn't have to be, but it is. And once to it, it's doing what it's supposed to. It's just very, very light, very hard to see. It's just picking up raised details, making sure we have a nice highlight on our model. Curious what it's going to do to the purple there. So I'm trying it. Ooh, too wet. Still too wet? Yep. There's bothering me now. We'll get it with a wash. We certainly will. But it is bothering me slightly. So I'm actually going to switch off to this tiny guy and see if I can pull it. Might be too light, that's the problem. There, some parts off my model. Okay. Let's do that same thing with the soldier's cloak. Not super feeling confident with this little brush guy. What's up, Minigeddon? I was just talking about you. Of course I was talking about you. Trying to do some of this. I think this brush is too flimsy. What do you think? What do you think? It's just something I picked up quick. Very easy. It's not... I think it's too flimsy. Not having a good experience so far. But you know what? It's all for the fun. It's all for the funs. Too much. Too streaky or something. Doesn't feel wet. I think we can still achieve what we're trying to. So it's not going to show up on stream very well, but this is a gem kind of thing. Yeah, all good. All good indeed. Yeah, it's not staying on the... I'm trying to reactivate it. I think I'm over-wetting it. Got my little wet pot. Yes, I got my little wet pot. It's defining things. I promise it is. It's so slow. Which is fine. I don't mind going slow. It's just I'm not even seeing the progress of what I'm up to. So it just doesn't feel like it's slow. And if I hit any harder, I'm gonna... I gotta be careful because it's only foam. You know? It's only foam, brother. Take that, you little paint. Reactivate a little bit. How hard do you reactivate it? Come on. New spot of skin. Show up some details. Something's up with my process, man. We'll get there. We'll get there. Bing bong. Big Nerd, did you just go live? That's awesome. Got this brush too, but like I said, it runs out of stuff quick. And this foam might be too porous as well, I'm thinking. Possible. Yeah, it just eats it up. It's certainly working. Just looks blue on camera, which stinks. I'll get nice pictures. It'll look good. Might even have to go in and edge highlight it with the blue. We'll try. We'll do both. Not comment here. Getting there. Getting there. Okay. Happy with that? Pretty happy with that. Cool. Purple is happening. Okay, and then I want to go back over this blue with something else. Don't know why or what yet, but it's just too blue. Maybe we just save it for the wash. That is coming up. Nice wash. You gonna get a bath, boy? I don't see anything else to really make. Otherwise I might, but I'm not gonna do anything with purple. I just have a little purple up. And I don't like to waste if I can help it. Anything that needs to be purple? Anything at all. Nothing really. It's not really my... Purple is not my thing too much, but I do love the colors. Just fun. It's just fun. Okay. I'm gonna put that away for now. We'll put a little purple on this guy. That's why we don't do what we just did. Anybody else watch Squid Games recently? Season 2. I'm not going to spoil anything. I just was not pleased. Are you kidding me? Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm just going to mute and I'll be right back, but I'm going to still paint. Hi, Susan. I have to jump on the mic just to say hi to you. I'm on the phone with my bank right now, and they're being fun. So I'll be back. I promise. I'm here painting. So feel free. I'm watching chat. Let's do some washes. Wash time. All right, here me. I gotta do some white first. I'm just forgetting white. Everything else is there. I just don't have any white, so I'm gonna do white first, and then I'll be fine. Whew, almost there. Almost there. I'm getting excited. Let me get some white on there. Well, you know what? No. I can do white after the wash. Yeah, I'm gonna do white after the wash. That's what I'm gonna do. I knew I was on washes. I knew it. I knew it was on washes. Sorry, their hold music sucks. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. It was like an hour and a half long call with my card holder about an issue we had solved 2 days ago. And the issue returned. And we're back to it being an issue. And that's really annoying. I don't like that. But it is what it is. What are we going to do? What are we going to do, guys? You know? What are we going to do? I need a little bit of wash, but I don't want to pull out a whole lot of wash. Just a little bit of wash. I'm back. Hello, everybody. What is up? What is up? All right, we are going to finish these 2 little spots here. They're giving me some guff. And then we're going to call it good for the wash. And then we have to let it sit for 45 minutes. So I guess that means I'm done with this piece at the moment. But it's going to look really good once I throw some highlights on it and call it done, you know? Get away. Get in there. Get in there. All right. Got the muddy wash all over. It looks fantastic. I'm very happy with how that it came out. It just looks matte, dude. And yeah, it has a wash on it, but it's dirty as dick. And it's more purple. I'll take some pictures and share it. But that looks so cool. If I do say so myself. I'm very pleased. I'm very, very pleased with how that gradiented out. It's gonna look great. So if you're still here, still hanging out through the bank call, I appreciate you. What hell? But it is what it is. It is what it is. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, they called me right in the middle of the stream. It's midnight. It's 1 o'clock at my house. They called me at midnight. I think. It was an hour and 8 minutes to do the exact same thing we did the last time we spoke. Because the first person said they did something and they fucked up. They didn't do it right. Sorry for the comments, but yeah, man, what a nightmare. That was such a long call. During stream time, not great. Okay, so we have the base washed, and then this is the fella that's on him, on here. We'll go right there. I think he pops pretty good. I think he pops there pretty good. The orange looks good with the purple. Yeah, man. Gotta something like that. Not too bad, guys. Not too bad. We have to wait to do white over that, because otherwise we're gonna ruin it. Let's get some pick. We'll put some highlights on it afterwards, and it's gonna look sick. That's it, guys. I'm excited for that one. Oh my, it's almost been a 3-hour stream thanks to that call. 3 hours. What are we doing? What are we doing with our lifetime? We're painting minis. I don't think it needs white yet, but we could just leave it alone too. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Thank you guys for tuning in. I think I'm done for the night because I gotta go to bed, but we'll be back for more and finish up putting some rocks down and we'll have some fun. Have some fun with this stuff. I'm really pleased. Very, very pleased. Very pleased. So, all right. You guys have a wonderful rest of your night, and I'm tuning out, but I will see y'all next time. Bye bye.